You know, it might sound old-fashioned, but I truly believe that the jobs that are the most rewarding are the ones we're helping others. You see, that's why I love working with customers to find solutions for their business problems. Sure, there's a variety of products and solutions out there, but I know that I can rely on net services software from Novell and their industry partners. See, I've worked with a lot of companies, everything from pizza parlors to video stores, and I've also dealt with some pretty interesting people as well. But nothing compared to the problems and cast of characters that I found at Digital Airlines. If there was ever a company that needed the power to change, Digital Air was it.
There's the 1046 and then the 1216. That's what we get around here. One arrival and one departure, which is the same plane. It comes in with a few people and then it turns around and flies away. At least that's generally how it's been. But nowadays, things are starting to change. Well, okay, maybe not everything, but a lot of things. You see, for the longest time, I've been running the show here in Littlefield pretty much by myself. At times, I felt like I was all alone on the moon. It gets pretty lonesome. Well, good morning to you, Mr. Computer. In fact, sometimes I felt like I was only half a Digital Air employee. Now, I don't suppose that makes a whole lot of sense, to anyone but me anyway. For the longest time, I didn't enjoy the technology benefits of being an employee of Digital Air.
Hi, how may I help you?
My applications were out of sync with the rest of the company. I was still on the version 1 ticketing system while everyone else was on version 3.5.
Yes, ma'am. It says here that your connecting flight in LA will be on time.
Then a good part of the time, the network, my link to the outside world, didn't even know that I existed.
Come on.
And worse than that, the thing would throw these wicked conniptions, suddenly become, down. Always, and I mean always, at the least opportune moments.
What can I do for you today?
Oh yeah, I remember that day pretty well. On top of everything else going on, I came in at 3:30 a.m. to add more storage, to perform some scheduled maintenance on one of the servers, and well, things really got out of hand. Then I got the call.
The system's having a conniption. There's no lights, no access, no nothing.
Anyway, she was left without access to the network and apparently standing in front of a line of customers with, and I'm sure, a phony smile on her face.
Okay.
I felt for her, but there was just no way I could help her given the circumstances here at the time, especially without actually being there. But things have really started to change since then. With help from our Novell reseller, we've employed net services software from Novell. The whole system runs on its own now. It's reliable, secure. And scheduled maintenance, it's a breeze. We can take care of the network during the day now, and we don't even need to be on site. Things have really started to change around here. All right, maybe not everything, but most things.
So, like I was saying, things are starting to change around here. For the better, if you ask me. Well, okay, some things never change.
Imagine it. I find myself in a place called Littlefield. I didn't even know they had airports in little tumbleweed Tornado Bay towns like this. No restaurants, no stores, no cell service. The itinerary indicated that the plane would be making one stop. It did not, however, specify where. And once I got here, I just knew that Digital Air was not going to have my meal. You know, the one I specified on my online profile. I was not going to wait until I was back on the plane to find out. If they didn't have a dinner for me, then they were going to find one, even if that meant riding into Mayberry or wherever we are to get one.
I saw her coming, and I mean, I just knew. This woman was gonna jump down my throat and pull the gum right out of my mouth.
It never fails to happen, especially with these airline partner arrangements. My profile gets lost somewhere in the network, and either I go hungry or I vent.
Yeah, she was hell-bent on venting.
Welcome to Littlefield. What can I do for you today?
I would like to know if the meal I requested is going to be on board.
Well, let's pull it up and take a look-see. May I have your ticket? Oh boy, what do we have here? The system's throwing a conniption.
What?
The system's throwing a conniption. No, just kidding. It says the meal you requested is on board.
Really?
And when my workstation says your dinner's on board, you can expect it without a hitch.
Do you have a message center? Perhaps I could log on?
Trying to stay connected out here in the middle of nowhere.
That's right.
Excuse me, ma'am. Your restroom seems to have a blockage.
Luckily, there's no blockage here. It works all the time. Here, go ahead. Log yourself right in. It works just like your browser back home.
Thank you.
No problem.
As we say here in Littlefield, the more things change, the more some things stay the same. It took me a while to figure out what in the heck Wayne was looking for.
What the...
You see, we go back a ways. Wayne hired me. In fact, for a long time, he was the only employee from corporate headquarters that I knew personally. He is a little neurotic.
Wayno, what seems to be the problem?
I misplaced my laptop, my files, my presentation!
Holy cow, he's only been here 2 hours.
You did bring it off the airplane with you, didn't you?
You can just kill me now!
Well, that seems pretty desperate. Couldn't you just access your files from here?